Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. I'm out here walking around. Might have to spin a couple times because I've got the little crazy girl out here, Layla. Yeah, she just did her business, so we shouldn't have to stop along the way. Anyway, I decided to do a video on this Willie Nelson stuff. There's 2 volumes to it now for his 90th birthday celebration. I watched the concert, so I had some insight on that. As far as the performances and things like that. But the first one came out, just regular release, I believe. Yeah, I think that was just regular release. Come on. And the second one came out this past record store day. As far as the quality of the albums, really good quality, really good sound. I had like one pop at the end of one side on one of the albums. But other than that, they played nice and clean. The sound was good. So nice, good live recording. And I'm gonna bring out my notes because there's a lot to talk about. There are a lot of artists on this thing. So it's called Long Story Short, Willie Nelson 90. And it wasn't volume 1, but it is. I don't think it even said volume 1, but the second one says volume 2. It starts off with Billy Strings, really good. He's getting a definitely name out there for himself. He's a very fast picker. Acoustic guitar, basically, yeah. Surprised he picks like that and he doesn't try. Has he ever played banjo? If anybody knows, let me know. Sorry, the dog is pulling, so I'm trying to balance everything here today. It's about 88 degrees right now, so it's a warm 88. But anyway, Billy Strings did Whiskey River, really good song of Willie's, and did a good job with it. Wasn't anything like over impressive, but good job. And it just was just a good straightforward version of it. Then you have Yesterday's Wine with Charlie Crockett. Yesterday's wine. He's had some talk in the VC lately. He is a descendant, from what I understand, of Davy Crockett, but he has, from what I understand, is kind of getting back to the traditional country. I haven't heard him, but this is what I've heard of him. I can't remember if it was Mazzy or who brought him up, but they were talking about him recently. Good version, good strong country voice. It's nice to hear country the way it's supposed to be, not with like pop music with a country twang to it. And then you had 7 Spanish Angels, yeah, Norah Jones and Allison Russell. Now I hadn't heard of her before, Allison Russell. But Norah was playing piano and singing, and then Allison Russell was singing along with Norah. Great combo, great duet on that. So I really like that one. This one was cool. Die When I'm High, Halfway to Heaven. And if I die when I'm high, I'll be halfway to heaven. And it says Particle Kid and Daniel Lanois. Now, I don't know if Particle Kid is, if that's the other, was it Micah Nelson, one of Willie's sons? Does he go by Particle Kid? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure that's him singing it, and it's a song that he wrote and Willie performed. He said he wrote the song with Willie in mind. I forgot what the conversation was. There's a good interview on YouTube somewhere about it, where he was with Willie, and Willie's like, well, just write the song, and he wrote it with Willie in mind, and basically talking about, getting high and stuff. But it's a fun song. There's some fun songs on this whole thing, but he talks about, if I die when I'm high, I'm halfway to heaven, right? But if he's going to hell, it's like a long fall or something like that. So it's a fun song, good, just a good song. Georgia on a Fast Train with Margot Price and Waylon Payne. Good performance of that one. The next one, let's see, side 2, Hello Walls with Lyle Lovett. Good straightforward version. Always like Lyle. His voice sounded a little off to me. I guess I haven't heard Lyle in a while, and maybe this is Lyle aged, because he's getting up there, right? I picture some of these guys that I haven't seen in a long time, and I still picture them 20, 30 years ago. Forget that they actually get older, right? So I think that's what threw me off about Lyle's voice, was it's older and more mature now. And then you had Hands on the Wheel with Beck. Beck just coming in and bringing his country. Just a great job. I mean, if you know Beck, you know what he can do. He's multi-talented, can do all kinds of genres, so he killed it on that one. Old song is right and it's wrong. Funny How Time Slips Away by Dave Matthews. Did a good job. No, what I call the goofy Dave, right? Where Dave gets kind of goofy in his it's cringy sometimes when he sings, but he did a really good job with this one. Then Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground with Lucas Nelson.
Angel flying too close to the ground.
He's up there, just him, the acoustic, and he is a really good guitar player. Nailed it, really did a nice tribute to his dad in that version of the song. And City of, I put New Orleans, but it's New Orleans. Nathaniel Ratliff. Rateliff. I think it's Rateliff. I like him. I have one of his albums. Soulful, sort of country guy, but really good R&B feel to his music, and he did a good job on this one, City of New Orleans. Let's see, the next one is Pick Up the Tempo, and it's the Avett Brothers. Good version. I didn't have much to say about that one. Pretty Paper by the Lumineers, and it was a little different because you hear the lead singer of Lumineers, not sure of his name, but I know their sound so well, and it sounded like him, but it was not that Lumineers sound, so it was kind of cool, but they did a good job with it. Time of the Preacher with Tyler Childers and the Food Stamps. Not really familiar with these guys, but I really liked what they did with the song. He put some emotion into that song.
It was time of the preacher.
Made you feel it. So check that song out. And then you had Nightlife with a great duo of Leon Bridges and Gary Clark Jr. on guitar with Leon singing.
Listen to the blues they're playing.
All these are great performances, or very good, solid performances. Some just stand out more than others, and some are just good, straightforward songs, and that was this one. Opportunity to Cry, Tom Jones, his voice. Now, I've heard him sing live lately. It almost sounded like I think this is the one where he's like clearing his throat in the beginning, and it just sounded, rough, but he gets through it, and he just puts the emotion in it.
This would be a perfect time for me to die.
There's got to be I got to check out more Tom Jones stuff. I got to do some deep dives because the guy is so soulful, such a good voice. And I like this older version with that rough voice. Then you have Mama Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys with Miranda Lambert. She did a great job. She's got that country twang and goes well with the live band, so I enjoyed that version of it. Always on My Mind with Chris Stapleton. Now, it's interesting because unless I'm missing something, I have to listen to it again, but I'm pretty sure when I saw the live performance, he stood up there with his guitar, but he never played it. He just sang with the band. And there's a picture in the album, and it shows him like playing guitar, but I don't remember him playing in that song at all. So maybe somewhere along the other performances or something that he did. But really good, Chris Stapleton's voice with Always on My Mind, Willie's version of it. Yeah, it's a standout.
You were always on my mind.
Faraway Places with this is where Willie comes on the stage at the end. He does this song with Sheryl Crow. They do a good job. The live performance is funny because Cheryl's leaving after the song, and she she gets half pulled back or something to hug him or do something, comes up and almost knocks, or I think she does knock Willie's hat off, or mostly off or something.
I love you.
So that's kind of like an awkward, fun live moment in the video. But really good job with Faraway Places, nice duet. His voice, sounding aged, but for a 90-year-old dude getting up and doing some of these things and sound like he's sounding, I mean, good for him. Holy cow.
Those faraway places with strange sound.
Yeah, 90. I mean, I come across many 90-year-olds because I own an assisted living facility, so I know what 90 is. And for this guy to still be touring, that just shows you what just touring, keeping up with your skill can do. And, and the luck of health and things like that. But most 90-year-olds are not doing what he's doing and still playing little licks and leads on his acoustic guitar. Come on. Let's see. Then Poncho and Lefty with George Strait. Good job. George Strait his voice still sounds nice and solid.
Poncho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as fire.
I always knew who George Strait was, but never got into his music. But maybe I should try him out. Then Keith Richards comes up. with his voice. Love that Keith Richards singing voice. Just love it. They do We Had It All. And at the end, everybody comes up and does On the Road Again.
On the road again, going places that I've never been.
And that kind of leads into Happy Birthday. So it really, listening to Volume 1 and Volume 2, it really shows you what the life he led and all these great songs he wrote or he was a part of or he covered, or good quality music, good lyrics, good storytelling, all that. These two sets really put all that together, and it's nice to see so many people come out and pay tribute to that. Volume 1 got a 94% A. Volume 2 got a 94% A, so they're both A's. And every song, like I said, it's one you can put on, enjoy. You can really get Willie's life in perspective, listening to it. Just sitting back and thinking about all the selections he made and the songs he wrote and the lyrics over time, and just keeping at the craft and listening to him at 90 years old singing. It's just amazing. So if you have a chance, check him out. If you're a music fan, definitely. If you're a country music fan, definitely. This was just old school country, people really paying tribute and keeping it real with country music, you know, just the sound and everything. So you got to check it out. Well, okay. But anyway, that's enough. So if you guys have heard it, let me know. If you check it out because of me and you like it or don't like it or whatever, let me know. And until next time, hope you guys enjoy your music and you take care out there, all right? Say bye, Layla. She's sniffing. All right, bye.
It was the time of the preacher.
And you were always on my mind. On the road again, going places that I've never been.